9-year-old Leo Burgess from the Central Coast, who has autism and ADHD, was on holidays in Tasmania with his family in early January this year when he suddenly became very sick. Within days he was in hospital, paralysed and in an induced coma as doctors scrambled for answers. After weeks of tests, Leo was diagnosed with a rare autoimmune condition, astrocytopathy, which is so rare his doctors had never seen a case before.
It was very scary seeing how quickly someone can deteriorate when they were having fun and enjoying a holiday the day before. Yeah, so it's not something that you can even imagine happening to your child.
His mum, Michelle Burgess, says she used to describe her son as an average little boy with a few quirks. But he was now left predominantly in a wheelchair.
This year's been even more challenging year for Leo because he's had to wake up from the coma and learn how to do everything again, moving his body, eating, swallowing. He's still living the effects from this autoimmune disease.
To help with his rehabilitation and recovery, Leo has access to exercise physiology therapy through the National Disability Insurance Scheme for personalised exercise therapy and strength training. He's one of 14,000 Australians who utilise this therapy under the NDIS, a recognised allied health service that prescribes movement, exercise and physical activity for people with a range of chronic health problems, neurological conditions and other disabilities. Leo's Erina-based accredited exercise physiologist, Rhiannon Walton, says she has clients between the ages of 3 and 101, and the therapy makes a big difference to their lives.
We need our strength. If we're going to do our grocery shopping, to carry our shopping bags or push the trolley, we need endurance to walk around the shops, good balance and coordination so we can prevent having falls.
Leo's mum says her son started exercise physiology last year to improve his core strength and balance, but his weekly sessions are now an integral part of his rehabilitation. Rhiannon Walton says the improvements have been remarkable.
Whilst he is in a wheelchair on a day-to-day basis, he's walking again, he's back in the pool, we're engaging in exercise, he's going to school and participating in soccer with his friends, he was playing tug-of-war.
But there's concerns about the future of exercise physiology under the NDIS, with participant access to the therapy now under review as part of the federal government's wider reforms to the scheme. An Evidence Advisory Committee was established earlier this year to advise on the suitability of supports like exercise physiology for funding under the scheme, and it's the first allied health service to be assessed, with public consultation wrapping up last weekend. In its submission, peak industry body Exercise and Sport Science Australia, or ESSA, says exercise physiology cannot be substituted by other supports, highlighting its structured, tailored and clinically informed therapies to address developmental barriers and enhance independence. Rhiannon Walton believes there will be changes, but it's the uncertainty around how extensive they'll be. She says alarm bells are already ringing.
We've had many clients have to go through extensive reviews to try and fight to have exercise physiology in their plan.
The exercise physiologist warns significantly reducing or cutting the therapy altogether would have serious flow-on effects.
Their daily capacity is reduced, but this also has a lot of other pressures on our support systems. When that's stripped away, we need more support services, whether that's carer support or even our hospitals. I agree that changes need to happen. We need a sustainable system. I think all we're asking is for accessibility and for more choice.
In a statement, a health department spokesperson says the exercise physiology review was not specifically about its sustainability, but its focus was still to be determined. They added such supports will be assessed against the criteria of benefits to participants, safety and value for money. A spokesperson for the agency which manages the NDIS says participants would continue to receive funding for exercise physiology when deemed reasonable and necessary. As for Leo, his mum, Michelle Burgess, says his quality of life would be significantly affected if there were any changes to his exercise physiology program.
It's not cost saving, it's taking away people like Leo and other participants, taking away their chance to live independently and participate fully in life.